need to rest, old man. Don't pretend otherwise.
If you insist.
I expected the New Moon cultists to disperse after the death of Lotfulan. I suppose Kalgrantid has other ideas. We need to determine how the cultists reached the Dragon's protected island. But according to Tharn, the cult operates both here and on the island. They must have a way to get from here to there. The stockpile of Aeon Stone and this amphitheater are as good a place to start our search as any. That entrance has most likely been sealed in response to what you and she accomplished here. A structure as ancient as this must have other entrances, though. Let's find one and make our way to the amphitheater. Tharn will be fine. He just needs to catch his breath. Which means I get a few blissful moments without listening to his scathing observations. Now let's move quickly. Kalgrantid must be dealt with before he can complete his ascension. The fortress is built atop the cliffside, and the river runs along its base. There must be another way into the fortress along the river. I can feel it in my beard. We need to find another way in. Let's follow the river. Across here, I have a feeling. This looks promising.
You found a way inside, and without my help. Good.
Back on your feet, old man? Let me know if you need a litter.
A jest. I find it hard to tell through all that facial hair. Now focus. We'll need your fighting skills inside. You never cease to surprise me, Si.
What now, old man?
In the past, I considered you nothing more than Varen's muscle, but here you are, leading a new generation of Dragon Guard.
Your point, Tharn?
Just contemplating how some people adapt. Wisdom from an empty well here in the belly of our... Let's stick to the matter at hand, shall we? Calgron.
island.
Here. We must find him. Calgronti!
Shall be the first to behold the rise of the Dark Aeon.
The portal just closed. Tharn, can you open it?
Perhaps, but not by myself. Champion, let's talk. I know Sai was hoping for a confrontation, but I doubt we could have survived an encounter with Calgrontiid. He looked even more powerful than when we saw him at Jode's core. Now, about that portal. This array of stones forms the portal's focal point. That's Aeon Stone, mined from sites throughout southern Elsweyr. I did a little research after receiving Sai's report. We need to energize the stones to activate the portal to Dragonhold. Aeon Stone has no intrinsic power. It amplifies whatever energy it absorbs. That's the key to activating the portal. If you step close to the stones, I'll siphon a bit of your vitality into them. That should provide power enough to open the portal. As I said, I did some research. Approach each Aeon Stone and I'll siphon a little of your vitality into them. That should provide the energy I need to activate the portal to Dragonhold. You think so? My knowledge is infinitesimal and it irks me. The stone exists only in southern Elsweyr. It absorbs and amplifies energy using a process I can utilize but don't fully understand. The cultists certainly accumulated a lot of it, though. You take great pleasure in forcing me to admit to gaps in my knowledge, don't you? Point taken. Calgrontiid absorbed a significant amount of energy from Jode's core. With all the stone he had the cultists send to the island, I assume its unique properties factor into his plans in some fashion. Good. The Aeon Stones hum with energy. That should allow me to open the portal to Dragonhold. This is harder than I thought. It's open. Our way to the island. Sai, go. Prepare the Dragon Guard.
Go? You can barely stand, old man.
Don't argue with me. Calgrontiid's plan's near completion, and it will take all of us to stop him. Go!
Damn you, Tharn. I'll leave, but you better not die before I return.
I remember when spells such as this took barely any effort. While Sai rallies the Dragon Guard, our job will be to reach the island and find a way to lower its defenses. Then we can take on Calgrontiid with our full contingent. We're going to the ancient seat of Calgrontiid's power to face a dragon that not only possesses the might of Jode's core, but the amplifying abilities of the Aeon Stone. I imagine we'll need to be ready for anything. Your concern is touching, but I'd prefer you save it for someone of lesser stature. Now, as we leap into the maw of near-certain death, we have one advantage. Calgrontiid doesn't consider us a threat. Let's show him the error of his ways. It appears that the portal deposited us inside an ancient structure. I assume we're somewhere beneath the island of Dragonhold. The architecture reminds me of both the halls of Colossus and the barrows of Skyrim. Interesting. That's an approximate translation of the Ta'agra text, from the secret histories of the Moonsingers. Calgrontiid reigned from here before Kunzari imprisoned him in the halls of Colossus. Some sort of powerful magic isolates this island, an Aegis. We need to find the source of the Aegis and destroy it so Nathalar and the Dragon Guard can join us. We'll never stop Calgrontiid without them. Everything I learned about Calgrontiid came from a few oblique references in the Khajiit myths. Let's see if we can find anything to add to our knowledge while we search for a way to dispel the Aegis. An Aegis is a defensive spell. While the magic used in the Matrix surrounding Dragonhold is unknown to me, it bears some resemblance to spells I've cast in the past. I assume the Aeon Stones serve as a key component in the process, whatever it is. That supposition was simply an educated guess. But yes, I believe that by channeling the energy from Jode's core through this strange Aeon Stone, Calgrontiid can achieve an unprecedented level of power. Will that equal godhood? Who can say? I don't like the way this island is shaking. Let's not linger in these caves. It feels like the ceiling might collapse at any moment. That tapestry. Give me a moment to study it. Obviously of Khajiit origin, old, maybe as ancient as these ruins, perhaps older. I think this depicts one of the forbidden legends. Oh, I can think of any number of reasons for a culture to declare a myth or legend forbidden, though most involve topics too disruptive or dangerous to discuss openly. This particular tale deals with the rise of the new moon. Indeed, anything that hints at changing the status quo poses a danger to those in charge. See the number of moons? The Khajiit acknowledge multiple moons, but they rarely depict any besides Joan and Jode. The third moon is larger than both of them. The figures at the bottom. Those must represent the new moon cultists. And see the Aeon Stone, emanating energy that gives rise to the third moon? Yes, I'm certain. This depicts the legend of the Dark Aeon. I came across another one of the secret Moonsinger myths during my research. It predicts the coming of a powerful new moon, the Dark Aeon. I think Calgrontiid seeks to make this ancient prognostication a reality. Now, let's find the Aegis. According to the legend, this new moon presages a time of darkness and the birth of a new supreme being. Calgrontiid seeks to make the prophecy come true. Damn it. I won't have my legacy tarnished by a mad dragon I inadvertently released. Ah, the confidence of youth. Very well then, let's get on with it. We still need to find the source of the magic that's protecting this island. The tremors seem to be intensifying. What's happening? Dragon, but it's not Calgronti.
Continue to feed the ritual sites. Calgronti demands a throne in the sky. We must accomplish this or perish.
A throne in the sky? Forget the source of the island's defenses. We need to destroy these ritual sites. Move a mountain. Stand back. Let me try. I may regret this later, but I'm going to borrow some of this energy. Let's return to the central chamber and get our bearings. That drove it off. Now, to find so much for feeling like my old self again. It took every iota of energy I absorbed from the Aeon Stone, and all I accomplished was to wound the dragon and drive it off. And now, I'm as used up and worthless as an empty water skin. The injured dragon. There's nothing more dangerous, but also totally predictable. It will head to a secure location to mend its wounds. What could be more secure than the source of Dragonhold's defenses? Your observational skills never cease to amaze me. The energy gave me a boost, but it also wreaked havoc with my body. A mortal vessel was never meant to contain such power. Now that it's gone, I'm nearly spent. I'm not sure we stopped the ritual in time. There's a disturbance in the air. Something's about to happen. Come on. Let's find the source of the island's defenses while we still can. The humans and Khajiit could, but not Nafalar. We need that dragon and the bond you share to defeat Calgrontid. As long as the Aegis is in place, Nafalar can't reach Dragonhold. We need to remove it. More cultists. Where do the dragons find these demented Khajiit? Another tapestry. And that's clearly a dragon. This tapestry continues the legend of the Dark Aeon. I suppose it would be more accurate to call it A prophecy. Because the cultists don't believe what we see here happened in the past. They believe the Dark Aeon will arise in the future. The very near future, if Calgrontide has his way. I think the land at the bottom represents this island, Dragonhold. See the vast amounts of Aeon stone, including the spire at the center? Its energy feeds into the new moon as it rises into the night sky. That's the Dark Aeon. The new moon, the new god that Calgrontide plans to ascend to. But all that energy, that must be the source of Dragonhold's defenses. We have to find this location. We need to hurry and find the wounded dragon. The tremors grow worse with every passing moment, and I fear we're running out of time. We kill it, though I'm hardly fit for another battle. Even so, I doubt we'll be able to deal with the Aegis while the dragon still lives.